One of the things that Samsung is good at is taking care of their older devices with software updates. So with the release of the Galaxy S23 series of devices with all the newer software, OneUI 5.1, we knew that Samsung was going to deploy that software down to the older devices. Well, one of my favorite devices, which is the Galaxy Fold, I'm using the Galaxy Z Fold 4 right now, I received OneUI 5.1. And it's interesting and something that I don't like. Let's talk about it. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So my Galaxy Z Fold 4 received OneUI 5.1 update, and it's interesting, and there's some things that concerns me about this update. But let's talk about some of the things that I saw and give you my thoughts about it. First, in the camera app, there's a new feature that's called Selfie Color Tone, which only thing that I'm seeing when I take selfies, it makes the selfie a bit brighter. I'm not seeing any differences in color tone, but that's what I'm seeing. One of the new features on OneUI 5.0 is called color tone. So when you open up the camera app, here's what you see, right? And if you click up here, now you have what's called color tone. Now you could go natural and you could go bright. And I'm going to show you two different photos of me, right? Taking it here. Okay, and I'm going to go bright here. Okay, so I just took two photos of myself using the new color tone. Now, looking at it, right, that's the bright one, right? So look like only thing Samsung is doing is brighten the selfie up a little bit. It's really not adding any type of color science or anything to it. So it's just basically brighten up the color tones. Next, Expert RAW. But unfortunately, it's not working on my device. Even though it's kind of a dedicated app, it's crashing like crazy. Even with rebooting and factory reset my entire device, it's still not working. So when I click on Expert RAW, basically it closes and it crashes. That's unfortunate. So it's not working here. Now I factory reset this device, I've rebooted it and everything else, and Expert RAW is not working. But in the settings, it does have a separate app that's called Expert RAW. So unfortunately, Expert RAW is not working. No matter how you do it, however many times I press it, it's just not working. So there's a new battery widget that I really do like. When I swipe here, I actually, when you hard press on it, you go to widgets and you go to battery. Now you're able to put a battery widget here on your display. And not only does it shows you all kinds of things, but it shows you every connected devices and its battery status. So here it is. I have my buds here. When I open up my buds, all right, and it's going to see my buds. Okay. Now, here it is. Now you see the buds there, which is really nice. Now I see the status of my Buds 2 Pro, which and the case and the buds itself. So as you can see, it says 100% on the buds and the case is 100%. So any connected devices that you have, this will work just fine. So this is really nice. Next, you have the ability to take screenshots and do a lot with it now. You can move them, you can remaster them and stuff like that. So I took a screenshot here and I just want to show you some of the newer features here. I can remaster the picture. I can add portrait effects. I can move the folder now, move to secure folder. And if I hit details there, it gives me the details of everything here. I can add tags and stuff like that. So this is one of the unique features that Samsung has brought to the table. And even if you add a portrait effect, can't add portrait effect because it doesn't recognize faces. Okay, so even if I go here, this is something right there. I just took the photo of, let me see if I can add portrait effects here to this photo. Now this is not even a screenshot. Yeah, so it did add a portrait effect on there. So that's pretty neat. So let's talk about YouTube. Right, one of my Achilles heels. Now this is something that happened on OneUI 5 and it's carried over to OneUI 5.1. And when you open up the YouTube app, one of the things that somebody had brought to my attention was that it was no way that you could do a short. So if I click here to create a short, it's no way to create a short. And when I click on shorts, it has this horrible thing in the middle, right? So when I click on shorts, it's something that I can't remove. I try to go into settings to remove that, kind of give you a bad experience there. Now, let's turn it to the cover display, okay? And my screen recording stopped, but that's fine, okay? And let's go to YouTube here, okay? And there it is, the bars is still there. And if I click here, I cannot create a short. I can't create a short. And it don't matter what I do here, it's not available. I can't create a short with the YouTube app. And this was apparent on OneUI 5, but it's carried over to OneUI 5.1. And to kind of give you an example, I'm talking about, I got my Pixel 7 Pro, and let me go to open up the YouTube app here. YouTube app, same buttons. But when I click on the YouTube app, here we go, create a short. If I click on here, I can't create a short. It's no way to create a short here. So you have less functionality on the Z Fold 4 versus the Pixel. So that's something that you need to know, that it's the functionality is not here. And so that's something that kind of one of Samsung Achilles heels if you're a content creator, if you want to upload shorts. It's not available on the Z Fold 4. Next, there's some good enhancements with Samsung DeX. And as y'all guys know, I'm a huge DeX fan, right? You're able to have a split screen view with a divider straight down the middle for good multitasking. Now, before you was able to drag any window, kind of size it as you want, but sometimes some apps was restricted and you weren't able to resize some apps. But now you're able to multitask. Plus, Samsung DeX, to me, feel a little more improved, a little more enhanced. The performance is really good. So I like this feature coming from OneUI 5.1 with Samsung DeX. All right, guys, so I got Samsung DeX set up here, right? I mean, just absolutely marvelous. So one of the new features that Samsung brought to the table was split screen straight down the middle. So I'm trying to see, I could let y'all guys see this. Okay, as I do this, it's supposed to kind of creep in the middle. As you can see, now it has a split screen. And I'm gonna go back to Chrome, and now here it is, right? So I got, an old document I was working on a long time ago. Is here in the middle, and I can resize this, go here, I could go here, which is really good here. And the reason why is because it makes it simple if you want to get a split screen straight down the middle to get a lot of work done. So I could be typing here on this side and I could be doing research on this side. So even with the side by side here, I'm still able to open up multiple apps. Right here, I got a PowerPoint set up here, and here I got my settings set up here. So even though I got two apps split down the middle, which I could do work here on left and right, I'm still able to open up multiple apps, and I can still resize them, right? Which makes it a very good experience. There's some other enhancements, such as Bixby taking calls. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that to work. I could not get Bixby to take calls. I went in and I tried to do all kinds of things and I couldn't get it to work. Also, some improvement in performance, which is really nice, but I've been seeing some app crashes, especially Expert Raw is not working. And even when I try to get Bixby to make phone calls, I went in and tweaked it as much as I can. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Look, my overall experience with using OneUI 5.1 is kind of buggy. Listen, man, it's an instability issues here, even with factory resetting and rebooting the devices. It didn't happen like this before, but now I'm getting these issues. I do like the new features on DeX, but some of the camera issues that I'm having also with Bixby is a lost cause because the functionality is not there. And plus with the YouTube app, it's just not that good. So I don't know if Samsung is aware of some of these issues, but I don't know if it's just happening to my device. But OneUI 5 was just fine. So I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you got a Galaxy Z Fold 4, right? If you got a Galaxy Z Fold 4, are you having these issues with the new Samsung update, OneUI 5.1? Because I'm encountering some instability, some performance issues, and a lot of things been crashing on me as of lately. You let me know down in the comments below. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.